What's up? This is MisterSouji again, and here we have a review of the Ultra Act Gridman by Tamashii Nations. This is the first and probably, well, I'll probably get the other forms of Gridman, but this is the first Ultra Act figure I have got. Not huge. I don't dislike Ultraman, but I'm not a huge fan. I was a huge fan of the American version of this series, Superhuman Samurai Syber Squad, or Servo, as a kid, and I mean, there's just the general design of the characters and stuff were like far superior to anything else that was out at the time. It's a shame that the series didn't do so well, but this is the new Ultra Act Gridman, and I'm going to do an unboxing and take a look at the figure. Well, not really an unboxing, but you get the idea. And do a review of the figure. This is how it looks in the box. Some nice box art. Got some nice detail on the back. Shows you his sword and his blade. Now, I recently re-looked up an episode, and apparently, I'm not sure if he does it, but his shield and his blade have some like combo form in the series. I'm not sure. I almost want to say the shield folds up and folds into the blade, and they make one big sword, even though the blade's the same side. But I'm not sure if this does that or what. But yeah, looks pretty posable. I've not had an Ultra Act figure before, so I've really, I've had Sick and Gundam model kits, and surprise, surprise, I've Gundam model kits, but I don't know really what to compare this to. I do have a Revoltech figure. I did get the RoboCop Figma, which I'll do a review of at some point, and I also got the Inori Figma, which is laying right next to him. Maybe I'll do a review of that. But yeah, pretty cool. Let me get this guy out of the box. Alright, this is what he looks straight out of the box. Not much different. But the first thing I noticed, yeah, that sword I was just talking about, it's in there. It's not, it doesn't, the blade doesn't actually transform into it. It's a separate thing, but hey, extra parts, dude. Looks pretty good so far. Just thought I'd let you know what that looks like, and let me play with it a bit and see what I think. Alright, and we're back, and here we have him out of the box. Played with him for a little bit, and he is good. Alright, that's it for the review. I guess I'll see you guys next time. No, I'm just playing. Excellent posability. I know I've heard some of the figures have loose joints, but shaky. He barely moves when you shake him. His legs, move a little bit, but that's to be expected. He can do full splits. You have to fiddle with the position of the legs. That one does it fine. This one, the little blade thing, gets in the way. Give me a second. His legs have a pretty good bend out of them. I think anything over 90 degrees is good, especially with that moving kneecap. Okay. Especially with that moving kneecap. See that? The feet have pretty good bend out of them. I had a little issue getting him to stand up immediately, but this is single, this is individual. Movable hands. Really good, well, not really good. Decent bend out of the elbow. Okay. Now, the first thing I noticed is these are movable completely. Like this top bit's movable. This bit's movable. It's like actual shoulder armor, and I didn't actually. Honestly, I don't think it was like that. Like even supposed to be like that originally. I think this was just supposed to be part of the arm. You just said not really shoulder armor, but this is his part of the arm, and yeah. But I'm not going to complain. Decent head. Double ball joint. He's got neck. I guess he can go 360. Who gives a crap about if his head can go 360? Obviously, As you can see, he's got that crotch thrust action. Yeah, crotch thrust action. The issue I have is not really sure if you can see it. Seam lines on the kit. Not too bad. They're visible right on the arms. I'm not sure if, like I said, probably one of the only Ultra Axe I'll ever get. There's one right here, but it sort of blends in. Not that many of them. It's most notable on the arms. Now the back pad's kind of cool. And not really a fan of this peg in his back. Looks like he's in action figure or something. No, I'm just playing. And there's a few things like I can't really tell if this on the back of his arm is supposed to be there, because it's same on the other one. It might just be mold release, or it might be a detail. I'm not sure. But overall pretty good. He's got sort of glittery paint on his legs, like a pearl finish on his legs. A lot of flat plastic and then silver. And I love his chest where it's blue, but it's metallic blue under it, and it's a layer of clear plastic over it to get some sort of a depth perception. And then his eyes are fucking awesome. Yeah. So let's get this guy armed up. Now I know what you're saying, where's his hand? Well, I wanted to show you this. His actual hand is a reverse ball joint. It's two ball joints in the arm right here, and then there's the actual socket on the wrist. Just wanted to show you that. That's kind of neat. I guess they decide well the design of his arms, and his wrist joints are really, like, I'm having to force this. If I break this, I'm gonna kill someone. Okay, it's in there. Now, first thing I noticed about his sword, he's got two sets of hands, and they're, one's a little bit, these are the closed, more closed ones, and then he has another set that are, wider open, and then he has the punching fists that come with it, and then he has, holy shit, splayed hands. And you know, he's got two of each. No special, I don't think he really had anything special, like a specific thing where he'd, like a specific hand pose or something like Tendo does with that Path of Heaven shit. But something I did notice, I really like the metallic, the chrome effect on that, and there's a little bit on the shield, and his other sword has one too. I'll show you that in a minute. But the shield is posable. It has a joint in the handle, almost like it's going to become a gun or some shit, or so. Yeah. I moved him a little bit, and it's hard to get him to stand back up. So yeah, that's nice. And there's even some chrome on the shield. I think I might have just said that. Let me get him armed up with his other weapons. Okay, here we have him with his splayed hand and his combo sword and shield, which here's them by themselves. And yeah, it does look like they do transform onto, yeah, they don't actually transform obviously, but it looks like they would. Looks nice, has sort of an axe look to it. That would have been nice. I just farted. But yeah, that would have been nice. Although this joint on the doodad, you know, it might help if I read the instructions, because that bend on the there were instructions here in here, by the way. I don't know what I did with them. Nope, doesn't transform. But yeah, I don't care. Babies, chicken, maybe baby. But yeah, look cool. Final accessory, the Hayatsu attack. And this is what you bought them for. This looks pretty badass. I have one minor complaint that might not actually be a complaint. This, you had to pull this tiny speck of a piece out of his arm to put that in. Don't lose this, because his arm will look weird in all the other forms. This looks badass. This is, I've seen Vegeta do this to some of his clear effect parts, but this is actually clear plastic, like a beam saber on a Gundam kit, and then they've done like shading on it, and this looks like you can see through it, and then you can't see through it on certain parts. This is sharp. Like I can see, if don't play with this because I can see these breaking, but these are sharp as hell. Like really sharp. Like, oh god, I just oh my god, blood's everywhere. The end of it's pointy. I could see some kid jabbing his eye out with it. I might give it to my neighbor's kid too. Oh no, not really. That'd be mean. I'm not gonna say that. I might give it to some kid who comes where I work and messes up this. Never mind. But yeah, it looks awesome. It looks more awesome when he's standing up. And I probably shouldn't do this on a box, but whatever. This is a quickie. But yeah, that's everything you get. Go the hell away. No, final thoughts. If you're a fan of the series, why haven't you gotten this yet? Seriously? Seriously. This is awesome. It's a pretty good figure. Putting them back into a decent pose for y'all. It's a pretty good figure. There's a few small issues. Small. Get it? Small. Because the thing that comes out of his arm is tiny. That's a horrible pose. A horrible one. But, you know, for the price, it's not that terrible. Honestly, like, I paid more for that Figma, and that Figma's smaller. It's a good thing it comes with a little robot. That's what I got it for, that little robot. But anyways, it's a good figure. If you like the series, get it. If you don't like the series, why are you even watching this? I know, it's because you love me. But, yeah, pretty good figure. The accessories are nice. Worth it. Bye. Cactus.